Hello everyone, and welcome to another live stream in English. I hope everyone is doing at home. If you are watching this after the recording, make sure to write in the comments and let me know what you thought of the live stream. If you are here live, then I would say, since this is in English, I would recommend writing your questions in English. And that way I can respond to your questions in English. I can correct your English. So I want to use today's video as a way of teaching, right? So I know a lot of you are learning English, and I think a lot of people watch my channel for the English. So I want to use this as an opportunity to teach. So if you have any questions, it could be about English, or it could just be a regular question, but just write it in English, and then that way I could answer it. So you can practice your listening skills, but also I will correct your sentences and help you with your grammar, your sentence structure, maybe word usage, things like that. So, hello, how is everybody doing? I see a lot of people writing in the comments. Hi, hello. Good to see you all. Good to see your messages. I see Anna. Anna is from Buffalo, New York. I remember I went to Buffalo once, and it was a very depressing city. Sorry, Anna. I don't know. It was that was also back in like 2010 or 2011, and it was just like a bunch of homeless people. It was like the height of the recession. It just seemed like a pretty bad place. I have family who lives in Toronto in Canada, and they always, I think they kind of make fun of Buffalo. It's like, I think for people from Toronto, going to Buffalo is like Americans going to Mexico. That's basically the same thing, I think. Let's see here. Nimek wrote, would you recommend to move to the U.S. for someone from Europe? Okay, so I would just say, would you recommend moving to the U.S., right? Instead of recommend to move, I would recommend, would you recommend moving to the U.S. for someone from Europe? In my case, Germany. Probably not. Unless, let me put it this way. What I'm always surprised about is that like Europeans who live in a cold country and then move to a cold part of the United States, right? Like I always laugh that like Polish people, from Poland will move to the US, but they'll move to New York or Chicago. They're just like, hey, you know what? We love cold weather so much that instead of moving to a warm part of the US, we're gonna move to like the coldest part of the US. So if you are from Europe, if you live in Europe and you want to move to the US, well then, you could live in a warm place. So that is good. But otherwise, I don't know, economically, etc., I don't know. I think Germany's, doing pretty well, and there's a lot of social programs and time off, things like that. So, personally, I've lived in the U.S. for most of my life, so I don't know. I think I would probably say no. But if you have been to the U.S., that's the other question is, have you been here? Do you know people who live here? Like, do you know what the lifestyle is like? And if you do and you like it, well, then I would say why not? But I think that if you have no idea, and if you think for some reason that the U.S. is better than Germany, then you're probably wrong. I think Germany is probably better, except for the fact that Germany's full of Germans, huh? Am I right? No, I'm just kidding. I like Germans. Let's see here. What else? What other questions? By the way, I know the video is delayed. I'm going to be answering these questions in order. So just realize that I might not get to your question. It might take a while for me to get to your question. So please be patient and just realize I'm going to go through as many of these questions as I can in the order that they came in. Hi, Dave. Thanks for your wishes about the sauce. Oh, Kasha, I made a video for you, right? Is that what it is? Yes. thank you for I would say thank you for your video about the sauce, because you're thinking of like życzenia, right? Like, I don't know that we have such a word for życzenia. This is something where I made it my last video in English, and I didn't know how to say życzenia in English. So since we're already talking about that, I don't know if you guys know this, but today is the last day to order my book and get like życzenia from me for free, right? See, this is an example. I don't know how to say życzenia. To get like a video where I will wish you happy birthday, or to get a video where I will. So I think the easiest way, instead of saying życzenia, I would probably just say in this example, right? Because I think życzenia is like a specific word, and I don't know that I guess wishes, but that's not the same. Like birthday wishes, yes, or Valentine's Day wishes. That makes sense, but just wishes, it sounds like I'm a genie, right? I'm not a genie. What am I, like Aladdin's genie? You rub the lamp and I'm like, hey, let me grant you some wishes. It doesn't work like that. So I would just say that I will record a short video for you, right? So if you order my book today, right? So, by the way, this is part of the reason I'm doing the video. In addition to teaching English, I do want to promote my book. I do want to promote my products. I mean, the reality is this is how I live. This is how I make money. Most of the things I provide you with are free. So I have to make money somehow. So if you would like to support me, you can purchase my book on my website, Davezameryki.pl. And if you order a book today, then you will get free życzenia. So basically, I will record a video for you, for your family, for your birthday, for Valentine's Day, whatever you like, and you will get that for free. So check it out on my website, Davezameryki.pl. All right, let's see. Let's continue. Will you use Ponglish? Probably a little bit, right? Hi, Dave. You are handsome. I like you. Oh, thank you, Renata. That's very nice. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Hi, Dave. Do you want to join my English lesson and talk about learning English about Polish people, which they are afraid to talking in English? Okay, so let's correct that sentence, right? Most of it is good, Ranko. I think I've seen you around here, Ranko, right? I feel like you're always on here. I could be wrong. So hi, Dave. That's obviously correct. Do you want to join my English lesson? So is it just like it sounds like there's a lesson happening right now at this moment, right? Because if you're saying my English lesson, it's like one. So are you saying that there's an English lesson happening right now, this moment, and you want me to join it right now? Because that's what it sounds like. So I would say, would you like to? Do you want it? Well, do you want to is okay too. Do you want to join my English lessons? Maybe that would be better, is the S. And talk about learning English. About people? You mean with people, with Polish people who are afraid to speak English. So you can see that last sentence, right? What Ranko wrote, and thank you for the message there, Ranko. It's helpful for everyone. He said about learning English or maybe practicing English. And he wrote about Polish people, but he meant to say with Polish people. And he wrote which they are afraid to talking in English. So instead of saying which they are afraid to talking, you'd say with Polish people who, right? Because people are who, so not which. Which is a thing. So Polish people who are, right? And we don't say they because we already said Polish people. So it wouldn't make sense to say they because the Polish people are they, right? So with Polish people who are afraid to speak English instead of to talking in English, right? To speak English is what I would say. Do you like wątróbka, right? Do you know how to say wątróbka in English? It is liver. Do I like liver? Yeah, sometimes. I'm not a huge fan of liver, but yeah, sometimes I like liver. David, I'm in Arcadia too. I'm in Arcadia too? Okay, well, I'm not in Arcadia. I'm kind of near Arcadia. Oh, this is a good question. Are you going to watch Super Bowl tonight? Okay, thank you, Gosha, I guess. Are you going to watch Super Bowl tonight? Now, what are we missing here? That's a good question. Are we going to watch what? Are we going to watch Super Bowl tonight, right? So, are you going to watch the Super Bowl tonight? That is the proper question. Just add a the because it's like a specific thing. It is the Super Bowl tonight. Do you have favorite team, right? Here's another question. Do you have favorite team? What are we gonna put there, right? We're gonna put an Do you have a favorite team? A, right? The letter or a, which means some or one, right? So she's asking, do you have some favorite team, or do you have one favorite team? And that's why we have to say Do you have a favorite team? How can we say kibicować in English? Are you rooting for? Root, R-O-O-T, to root for a team. That is kibicować, to root for someone, to root for a team. You can also say to support a team, maybe. I would just say, do you have a favorite team? So this is a good question, Małgorzata or Małgosia. Actually, yeah, the Super Bowl. I don't know if a lot of you know this, but the Super Bowl is happening tonight. I'd imagine for most of you, you probably don't care. I don't care either. I don't watch sports. I think sports are incredibly boring. But my friend, who is an English teacher here in Florida, is actually hosting an online Super Bowl watch party. So if you would like to watch the Super Bowl with me online and my good friend, who's an English teacher, we are going to be talking about the game. Well, he's going to be talking about the game and explaining football, right? I'm probably just going to make fun of it. So if you want to join and listen to me make fun of football, then this is your opportunity. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and write you guys. I'm going to write the link, okay? Because in case you want to join, this is happening tonight. So it's happening at let's see, 6:30 p.m. American Eastern Standard Florida time. But if you are in Poland or Central Europe, then it'll be 12:30 at night. So 12:30 at night. Here is the link. I put it in the chat. That is the link if you would like to join. And yeah, because it's going to be a live stream, right? That you can join at that time. My sister's cat is meowing. Very, very annoying cat. So there's that, and then here is the link. Or no, I don't know if that'll work. No, I'll just send you the YouTube. That'll be enough. Yeah. So if you want, subscribe to that. If you subscribe to his YouTube channel, it's called English with Mark. That's one of my good friends, Mark. I've known him for like 10 years, and he is an English teacher from Florida. Go ahead and subscribe to his channel. And if you want to watch the Super Bowl with me and him and learn about football, he will be teaching you. I will probably be, I don't really understand football either, so I'll just be making fun of it, probably, and like talking bullshit. So if you like people talking bullshit, then come on down to today's Super Bowl party. I know it's late. It's 12:30 a.m., so 12:30 in the morning. But if you have nothing better to do and you want to watch football, then come and watch football with us. I think it'll be interesting. And of course, we'll be speaking English. You can continue asking questions in English and all that kind of good stuff, all right? So where are we at? Let's go back to the questions. Hold on a second. Like I said, be patient because I'm going in order. I'm answering the questions in order. So it's going to be delayed. I know my video is delayed, so just be patient, right? All right, let's take a look. Yeah, a lot of people writing nice things. Love from Krakow. Thank you very much, Magda. A lot of snow. 87 GoldenEye. GoldenEye, is that like from the video game GoldenEye? A lot of snow in New Jersey. Yeah, well, that's why I don't live in New Jersey. Yeah, that's right. That sounds terrible. I have actually. What part of New Jersey do you live in? I have friends and family in South Jersey. I grew up in Philadelphia, so a lot of my family lives near the Cherry Hill area, South Jersey. So I don't know what part of Jersey you're at. There's some Eva wrote here. It's a very good idea making live streams. It really helps us to improve our skills. Thank you, Eve, or Eve. Yeah, I guess it would be Eve, right? Let's see here. Let's go back. I lost my place. Let's take a look. Someone wrote here, I guess this is a joke. What's the difference between USA and USB? One connects to all your devices and accesses your data. The other is a hardware standard. Very funny. Dave, is Philadelphia safe to live? Okay, Gaga. What is that? Is that like what's your sister's name? Gaga? Huh? Get it? Okay, that's a stupid joke. So Gaga wrote here, Dave, is Philadelphia safe to live? Please tell me. So just to correct that sentence a little bit, is Philadelphia safe to live in? You can also say, is Philadelphia a safe place to live? So it depends which part of Philadelphia, right? North Philadelphia? No. Here's the thing. All American cities, like pretty much any big American city, is not safe in comparison to big Polish cities, right? When I moved, I grew up in big cities. I lived in the Boston area, and I lived in Philadelphia. And, most Americans don't want to live in big cities because American big cities are dirty, they are dangerous, and they often don't look very nice depending where you live, right? There's like a nice downtown, but most of cities are just kind of, ugly. So a lot of Americans move away to the suburbs where they can have a lot of land and a big house and just stuff like that. Personally, I do like big cities. I love big cities, but in America, yeah, they are a little bit more dangerous. And I was surprised when I moved from the U.S. to Wrocław. For a long time, I was worried. I was looking over my shoulder. I was kind of worried. Oh no, is someone going to rob me? Is someone going to beat me up? Does someone have a gun? Obviously, they don't in Poland. So that's the thing. Yeah. So I would say go ahead and. If you want to move to Philadelphia, if you have been to Philadelphia, then sure. But just be aware of that, it's going to be a little bit less safe, but it's not like, living in Afghanistan or something. Okay, are you going to make podcast out of this? Okay, what are we missing here? Good question. Are you going to make podcast out of this? What are we missing here? Are you going to make podcast out of this? Are you going to make a podcast out of this? So I know a lot of this is going to be articles, a and the, right? So I want you guys to get in the habit of understanding a and the, and I want you to start listening. When you hear native speakers, right? Because I understand that the purpose of language is to understand what someone is saying. Absolutely. I 100% agree. That's very important, is understanding the other person and then being understood yourself. That's always number one. That's always super important. And it's better to speak and be understood than not speak at all. I will say this, though. If you are on a higher level, if you've already been speaking English for a long time, if you feel comfortable with English, if you feel good with it, then I think the next step is to really pay attention to what native speakers are saying and how they are saying it. So, for example, if you are listening to native speakers, pay attention to how they use the letter, the word a or an and the, right? Listen to how they're using it, because what happens, I think, is that like people aren't paying attention to it, which is fine. But if you want to improve your English, because a and the, I made a video about this, a and the is very, very important. So are you going to make a podcast out of this? Again, a means one. It also means some, right? So it's like jakiś podcast, right? And that's really important to say in English for some reason, but it is. And so if you want to improve your English, start listening to native speakers and listen to how they use a and the. Okay, am I going to podcast? I mean, out of this, what do you mean? Out of this video, Funky Monkey? I don't really know. I mean, this is going to be available. People can watch this later, but it's not like a podcast like, all right, welcome to the Dave Show or something. It's not going to be like that. I don't know what that would you listen? Would you guys listen to a podcast of mine? I don't know if that would be interesting. Oh, by the way, you can write in the comments. I think I'm going to start an English language YouTube channel. What do you guys think? Should I do that? Should I make an English language, like teaching English in English? I was thinking about calling it like American English with Dave. What do you think? Do you think I should start that YouTube channel? Let me know in the comments if you would watch that, if you would subscribe to that. Oh, the other thing too, by the way, if you have not subscribed to Instytut Lingwistyki yet, I'm going to be on that YouTube channel, right? I'm going to be making videos for them also. So I'm going to have videos on my channel, and I'm going to have videos on their channel as well, teaching English. So if you have not subscribed to Instytut Lingwistyki yet, just go ahead and do that now, and that way you can see my videos on that channel. All right, and let me know if you would like me to start an English language YouTube channel. I think about moving to California. Okay, so here, good. Thanks, Nemek. I would say I am thinking. Right, I am thinking, right? Not I think. I guess that doesn't really translate well. I could see why you would say it that way, because you're translating it directly from Polish. Unfortunately, English is not like that. I would say I am thinking. I'm thinking about moving to California. Okay, have you been to California? I have never been to California, so I don't know. Oh, Nemek wrote, Germany sucks. Believe me. Well, I mean, I guess it depends where, right? If you live in a small town, yeah, it probably sucks. But, if you live in a big town, I'm sure it's cool. All right. Someone wrote here, I wish I live in America. Okay. So here is, I would say, I wish I lived in America. And this is weird, because it is lived as the past tense, but we're not using it as in the past tense. We would just say, I wish I lived in America. And if I said, I wish I lived in America, that literally just means like bym chciał mieszkać w Stanach, or something. Bym chciała mieszkać w Stanach. I wish I lived. And I don't know why we say that in a past tense. I wish I lived in America. But yeah, I wish yeah, that would be it. You wouldn't say I wish I live. That wouldn't make sense in English. I wish I lived in America. Yeah, moved to New Jersey today. We have 10 inches snow. Oh, okay. Huh. Well, that's a lot. It's a lot of snow. Yeah, I never been in America. How do you know? Okay. I know people from the U.S. and I've been to Cali and Florida. Oh, okay, cool. Well, then, yeah. I mean, if you like it, then sure. I mean, you could always move back, right? But here's the thing: is it's really hard to move to the U.S. It's not easy. Like, you would have to marry an American probably, or have family. So let me put it this way: if you are able to easily move to the U.S. and you want to move to the U.S., then you should, right? Like, you should do whatever you want to do in your life. That is my opinion. Right? Like, if you want to do something, you really want to do it, then you should do it, right? Don't look for other people's approval. Like, our lives are way too short to not do what you want to do. So I'm just going to say that, right? Don't, if you've been there and you like it and you want to go, and you can do it easily, right? You have family here, or maybe, you're going to marry an American. Why not? What else are you going to do with your life? Do what you want. That's what I would say. All right. Let's see here. How would you say kilkanaście or kilkadziesiąt in English? I think it's interesting. Okay. Great question, Igor. Very, very good question. How do you say kilkanaście? So, I've never actually thought about that. What exactly? Let's check Google Translate. Kilkadziesiąt would be like a few dozen, right? A dozen is like tuzin or something, I think is the word. And a dozen is like, Polish people do everything in dziesiąt, right? It's kilkadziesiąt, but in English we say dozens. So we say dozens of people. You could say dozens, hundreds, thousands. You could say there were dozens of people at the party. That means that there were like, let's say 3, 4, 5 groups of 12 if you want to get literal with it, right? So let's see here. Let's take a look. Kilkadziesiąt. Yeah, kilkadziesiąt would be several dozen. Yeah, that's right. Or a few, or just dozens. Several dozens, right? In Polish, it's dziesięć. In America, it's 12. It's dozen. So several dozen. Kilka tuzinów or something. Is that how you say it in Polish? And then let's look up kilkanaście. I'm not sure about that one. Kilkanaście. Yeah, that's, well, they wrote here over a dozen, right? That's what I would say, or like about a dozen. Yeah, or over a dozen people, something like that. So dozen is very important. So we say dozens of people. Like how many people were at the party? There were dozens of people. Or there were hundreds of people, right? If we say there were hundreds of people, that means that there were like a few hundred people. There were thousands of people. There was a few thousand people. Okay, how do you find yourself in YouTube creators community? How do you find yourself in the YouTube creators community? Good question. I'm not like super involved in the community, so I don't know. How do you find yourself? And I feel like Americans wouldn't say that. Maybe British people would say find. I remember the first time I heard that, like a British person said that to me when I was in Poland, and they're like, oh, how do you find Poland? And I was like, I don't know, on a map? Okay, that's a dumb joke, but I was just like, that's a weird thing to say. How do you find it? What are you, like the Queen of England? Like, oh yes, cheerio. Oh, how do you find it? That's how I imagine. We would not say that in America because we're not weirdos, okay? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, how do you find yourself? And I think that's like directly from like jak się odnajdujesz, right? So we don't really say that. We would say, I don't know what we would say, honestly. I'm going to think about that. I'm not sure. Live in Belgium. So we could say I live in Belgium or I am living in Belgium. I'm living in Belgium and I want to know English learn. I want to learn English is what you want to say, Jakub. I want to learn English. All right, cool. Do you speak, wait a minute, French? Do they speak French in Belgium? Do you speak French? Okay. Yilvis Gorgon. Dave, how do I ask you out on a date? Okay, well, first of all, I have no idea if you're a man or a woman. If you're a man, well, sorry, that's not going to work out. It's not my thing. But if you're a woman, you could just send me a private message. Let's see here. I've been in the U.S. Good. Let's see. Shema. Okay. The Zodiac. Best thing is that there are much more Polish people watching. I'm not sure what that means. But good. By the way, speaking of watching, I just want to remind you, I know I mentioned this again, I'm going to remind you one more time. If you want to watch the Super Bowl today, right? If you don't know what the Super Bowl is, that like super miska. No, I'm kidding. That sounds stupid. Like najlepsza miska na świecie. Yeah, that's the Super Bowl. So if you want to watch the Super Bowl is like the biggest football game, American football game in the United States. It's like the most watched event of the year. Like literally nothing else on television is watched as much by as many people as the Super Bowl in America. So a lot of people watch it because of the football. A lot of people watch it because everyone has a Super Bowl party, so they just go to someone's house to have a party and eat chicken wings and all sorts of stuff like that. And some people watch the Super Bowl to watch the commercials. Yeah, I know that sounds funny, but they have the funniest commercials during the Super Bowl because so many people watch the Super Bowl, the commercials are very expensive because so many people watch the Super Bowl. So because of that, they spend a lot of money on these commercials, and they're always very funny. So some people only watch the Super Bowl to watch the commercials, actually. So if you would want to watch the Super Bowl with me and my American friend named Mark is a English teacher from Florida, we are going to be watching it live today. Although I don't watch football, I'm just going to be making fun of it, honestly. I don't really like watching sports. I think it's boring. But Mark is going to explain football, right? Because I know probably most of you are like, what the hell are they doing? Yeah, that's how I feel too. I don't know. It's like, first you touch someone's butt, and then they throw you the ball, and then like you throw it to some other people, and then they hit each other. I don't really know. So that's basically what it looks like to me. So if you'd like to actually learn about football, American football, the only football, all right? No, I'm kidding. Then you can join. You can join the event. I'm gonna put the link in the box there, so you can join. It's tonight. Tonight at in Poland, it will be 12:30 at night. So go ahead, and here it is. I put the link in the chat box. If you want, I would say go ahead and subscribe to Mark's channel. It's called English with Mark, and then you'll get a notification tonight when he's live streaming. So so go ahead, subscribe to it. And super miska. I see someone already wrote on there. Exactly. Or like zajebista miska. It's like, ale super ta miska. No Kasiu, ale super twoja miska jest. No ja pierniczę. That's what I just imagine like some boring housewives talk about that. Like, super miska. No. It's so stupid. Oh, Małgosiu, ale fajną miskę masz. That's how I imagine it. Super miska. So go ahead and, like I said, subscribe to his channel. And like I said, it starts tonight at 12:30 in the morning. So I know it's late, but I don't know. If you have nothing else to do, why not? All right. Jakub. Okay, Jakub Wodzinski wrote greetings. Greetings, by the way, I would say no American would ever say the words greetings. That is weird, all right? Just so you know, that sounds like something a robot would say, like greetings, fellow humans, or like an alien, like greetings, we come from Mars. We have come to take over your planet. So I would just say, what's up? Or how's it going? Or how is everybody? Or hello, or something like that. But I wouldn't say greetings. That sounds very unnatural. Very unnatural. So, I've heard that in the U.S. there are a lot of people addicted to drugs. Very good. Good question, Oleg. I've heard that in the U.S. You see that? He used the. Very good. We always say the in front of the U.S. There are a lot of people, very good, addicted to drugs. Is it true? I would say, is that true? Is that true? Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah. Well, and mostly, I would say, not just, but like mostly prescription drugs, drugs that you can get from a doctor. Though that's the biggest problem in this country, is that people are addicted to opioids, right? Opium. Drugs that are made from opium are called opioids. So that is what is a huge, huge problem in this country, because it's so easy to get these drugs. Doctors prescribe you opioids very easily. And a lot of people are addicted to pills. That's a huge thing, is pills that are prescription pills, not like ecstasy, but like prescription pills. That is the major problem in this country, and they're very addicting, very addictive. I remember when I went to Poland many years ago, and I spent time with young people, and I was like, so wait, like nobody here uses prescription drugs as a recreational drug? Wow, this country is awesome. So that is one thing I really like about Europe, is that people are not addicted to prescription drugs like in the US. That is a major problem. Do you think that grammar is the most important in learning English? I don't know. I mean, grammar is important. I mean, here's the thing. When you start learning a language, you have to learn grammar, right? Like how else can you learn a language if you don't understand how the grammar works? Like, it's just impossible, right? Like, isn't grammar like everything? Like, isn't literally grammar how we use a language? So yeah, if you're learning a language from the beginning, how else would you learn it without learning grammar? Of course. But obviously, you need to also be using that language. So it's like, if you're learning a language from the beginning, you should be having one lesson with a Polish person who studied English, right? That is what they have a degree in, so they can explain the grammar. And then that same week, you should be having a lesson with a native speaker, right? That is what you should be doing once you're able to actually start speaking. And then from there, once you already understand grammar basics, then you can either continue with a Polish person or have lessons with a native speaker, as long as that native speaker is correcting you and showing you how to use that grammar in real life. That's what I would say. What's the difference between semi and half? Okay, semi is partially. Semi is częściowo. That's semi. Some people say semi, some people say semi. That is the difference. It means part, like częściowo, część. Half is połowa. I like how you're direct and honest when it comes to the earnings part. Oh, okay. What do you mean? Oh, you mean like my job? Yeah, speaking of earnings, yeah, if you want to help me earn money, then today is your last day to order my book, which is available on my channel, on my website, Davezameryki.pl. If you order my book today, it's the last day. The last day you get free życzenia from me. So I will record a video for you. So if you want to help me out, and if you want to have my book, maybe you want to buy my book as a gift, as a present. Absolutely. It's a great present. It's a great gift. If you have read my book, please write in the comments. Let people know what you thought of my book. I know I think we sold, I don't know, probably close to 1,300 books. 1,300 meaning 1,300. We've had a special since last week, where if you buy the book, today's the last day. You buy the book, you get a free video from me. So I've been recording a lot of videos. So if you already ordered a book and you're waiting for the życzenia, please be patient. I'm doing it as fast as I can. But today's the last day, so don't miss out. It's a great deal. Davezameryki.pl. You're gonna love the book. You're gonna love the życzenia, and it helps me out a lot because this is what I do for a living. So thank you very much. All right. Hi, Dave. Good to hear you speaking English. Thank you. Good to have you here. Let's see here. Do you like Joe Rogan? You know what? I don't really listen to podcasts. I mean, yeah, I like Joe Rogan's stand-up comedy. I think he's funny. But other than that, I don't really listen to him. Let's see here. How do you, Maya wrote, how do you say tight? Tight. T-ite. Tight. Are you in USA? All right, thank you. Lil Mike, thank you for the question. So I want everyone to think about that question. What are we missing here? He wrote, are you in USA, right? What are we missing here? What should we put in this sentence? Are you in the USA, right? Because we always say the US and the USA. So I'm in Florida, yeah. Do you think there is any difference between people from California and Florida? Come on, Nimek, absolutely. That would be like asking, do you think there's any difference between people in Poland and people in Portugal? Absolutely. These are two totally different places, right? Like basically, like California would be like California would be like Warsaw or Wrocław, and Florida would be like Radom, basically. That's what Florida's like. It's like Radom, except for maybe Miami. Miami's pretty cool, but it's totally different. Totally, like Florida is conservative, very conservative. California is very liberal. California is very dry heat. Florida is very humid. California has a lot of Mexicans. Florida has a lot of people from the Caribbean, such as Cubans, Puerto Ricans, Colombians, Venezuelans, people like that. So, yeah, and then also Florida has a lot of people from the north, like New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania. Yeah. How it's going when Biden is in charge? Okay, good question. The proper question would be here, how's it going now that Biden is in charge? How's it going now that Biden is in charge? You know what? I don't know. I don't really care about politics. I don't really pay attention. But I'm going to say it's probably better than it was before. But I don't know. I don't really pay too much attention. So, meh. Dave, you look old. Well, thanks. I am old. Wojciech, what do you like? A child? I mean, obviously. I'm 36 years old, man. What do you expect? Hi, Dave. May you able to explain. I would say, can you explain? Okay. Here's another thing. All right. This is a common mistake that people say. He wrote, hi, Dave. Can you explain me difference between, right? In Polish, we say, czy możesz wytłumaczyć mnie? Or czy możesz mi wytłumaczyć? Right? Yeah, that's czy możesz mi wytłumaczyć? In English, we don't say that. We don't say me. We don't say mnie. We say, czy możesz to wytłumaczyć? Can you, we don't say me, right? We don't talk about ourselves at all. So you say, can you explain the difference between which, that, as in meaning? So can you explain the difference between which and that? Not really, honestly. I've never thought about that. I don't know the answer to that. So that, which, I really don't know. I don't have a good answer here. You'd have to just Google it. I don't know. What about with Polish people that? Yeah, you could probably say with Polish people that, but it's probably with Polish people who. That would be the best way to say it. Dave, are you writing second part of your book? Can't wait. By the way, his name is Mr. Canada Sucks. That's so funny. I guess he really hates Canada. I'm currently not writing anything. I'm still waiting for more people to buy my current book. Like I said, we've sold about 1,300 books. I want to sell 1 million copies, or at least like 10,000, right? That would be cool. So I'd like to sell. If I sell like 10,000 copies of my book, then I'll write a second book. But right now we're still trying to sell the first one. So if you haven't bought my book yet, today is the last day that you can order it and get free życzenia from me. So yeah, go buy it. Davezameryki.pl. I know you're gonna like it. So Let's see here. How to fast learn English. You mean how to quickly learn English? How to quickly learn English? Oh, man, I don't know. Take lessons? I don't know. Read a book? I don't know. Learn grammar? I mean, it depends. Are we talking about learning from the beginning, or are we talking about like improving your English? Because those are two different things. I don't know. I see someone is writing in Cyrillic here, V Neptune. Why are you writing in Cyrillic? Like, I don't speak whatever language that is. What's that about? Renata, you are a very valuable YouTuber. I really appreciate your work and your videos. Thank you very much for all that you upload to the internet for free. Aw, thank you. Wish you more subscribers and views and money. Yes, of course. Yeah, let's not pretend that this is not my job, right? This is what I do for work. So obviously money is important. This is really funny. Some people act really weird. It's like I have 4 videos every week, and I've been doing this for I've had 4 videos every week for like probably 2 years now. And I work really hard on it. But then anytime I'm like, hey, why don't you guys buy my book? There's always some people who are like, he only wants money. He only cares about money. Yeah. It's like, yeah, obviously I need to live. So if you don't understand that, then I don't know. Maybe you're just a terrible person. How is crackhead? How crackhead is in Polish? Okay, good question. The question should be, how do you say crackhead? How do you say crackhead in Polish? I don't think there's such a thing, because a crackhead is someone who's addicted to crack, right? I don't think crack exists in Europe. Crack is it's like a very American drug. Crack is cocaine that is taken and it's baked. They bake it in an oven, I think, or a stove. I'm not really sure, but they bake it. They cook it somehow, and they make it into a rock. And then people smoke this rock, and that's called crack, right? So it's not. So cocaine you normally snort, right? You snort it, but in crack you smoke, and it's incredibly addictive because you're inhaling it and not snorting it. So yeah, it's really, really addictive. I don't think that, and because of that, I think it's really cheap too. Like, I think you could buy crack for like $5-10, but my understanding is that you're only high for a short period of time, and then you want more. So people are literally spending all of their money on crack, and they destroy their lives with crack. So that is a big problem in the U.S. also. Yes. Did you like Polish food? Do you like Polish food? Yes, I do. I mean, I grew up eating Polish food. When I was a kid, I hated Polish food because my mom cooked Polish food every single day. And I was just like, I just want to eat burgers and tacos. But no, she was, we never went out to eat. We only ate home cooked Polish food. All right. Why people in U.S. overuse going to? Question is, why do Polish people in the U.S. overuse going to? Talk about the future. What do you mean overuse? That's just how you speak English. Like, that would be like saying, like, why do Polish people overuse "co"? Or like, why do Polish people overuse "tak"? What are you talking about? That's just how you speak English. I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something, right? No one is saying "I will." That's weird, right? No one says "I will do something." That's very rare. Is "I'm going to." That is how you speak English. So if you're not aware of that, now you know. All right. Let's see. Dave, what is your favorite Polish song? Greetings from Krakow. I don't know. Maybe To My Polacy. That's a good song. Or, I mean, a lot of songs by Kazik. I'm not really sure. Yeah. All right. So here's a weird question. Good afternoon, Dave. Could you show us your sister? Does she looks? What do you mean, what does she look like? No, I'm not going to show you my sister, you creep. What's wrong with you? Why do you want to see my sister? What are you going to, huh? Why does that matter? No, I'm kidding. But no, I'm not going to show you my sister. She's busy. And she probably doesn't want you to see her. So there you go. Dave, do you play online casino? No. Do you play... Do you do online gambling? Maybe is the better question. All right, GoldenEye. What do you think about a Polish grammar combination with English? For example, Krzysia's or Warszawski's barbershop. Well, I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure what to think about that. I guess, yeah, I don't know. I never thought about that. Although it's funny. There's actually a gas station near here. I just saw it yesterday. It's called like Basha's Market or something like that. So it's pretty funny. All right. How long have we been doing this video? Let's see here. Oh yeah, almost 1 hour. So maybe 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes, and I'm going to get going. All right. Someone wrote here, what a strange accent for somebody whose mother tongue is English, not an American English. Greetings from Zurich, Dave, and your subscribers. Well, Jorg, or whatever your name is, I don't think you know what American accents sound like if you don't think that this is an American accent, right? This is what, this is what American sounds like. So sorry if you don't like it, I can't help it, but this is what Americans sound like. This is what proper American English sounds like. Yeah. I imagine that Jorg thinks that like everyone's like a cowboy in America. Like, well, howdy, y'all. Hey, y'all like English or something? All right. I'm gonna scroll down. Someone wrote here, Dave, where are your books? Everyone has books behind streaming. No, I don't read books, man. I'm not going to pretend that I read books either. That's now, if you do read books, then cool. You can have them on your bookshelf. But I don't really read books, honestly. I read memes. Although I did read my book. That is a book that I did read because I had to edit it. And then I just wanted to read it when it was done. So if you have not read my book yet, check it out on my page, Davezameryki.pl, and if you order it today, today's the last day, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to order my book, you can get it. You will get Życzenia for free. You will get a free, how do we say that? Wishes, birthday wishes, Valentine. So Valentine's Day is coming up. If you want me to send Valentine's Day wishes to someone, birthday wishes, etc., you'll get those wishes, those birthday wishes, those Valentine's Day wishes for free if you order my book today. Today's the last day. Davezameryki.pl. All right. Hello, Dave. I have friends from the USA, but I don't like the USA, or is that strange? I'm not sure I understand the question. Is it strange you don't like the USA? No? I don't know. I don't think that's strange at all. So I'm skipping to the front, by the way. All right. Let's see here. Luke, English Addict. Who write your book for you? I think you mean who wrote your book for you. So obviously, are you saying that I did not write the book? The thing is that the book is heavily edited, right? I have an editor, just like everyone. Everyone who is an author has an editor, but just in my case, my editor had to do a lot more work. So obviously, if you look at the book, you'll see who's the editor. Some of it was, like I said, heavily edited. Some of it was translated. So she did a lot of work, and I'm very grateful for her. Her name is Camila, and she's a fantastic person. But the reality is that, I did write the book. I just didn't write it as nicely as it looks in the book. But that's the thing, is that even if I wrote a book in English, I would still have an editor, and the book would be different when you buy the book than when I wrote it. That's just the way books work. So, all right. Let's see here. Leszek wrote, "Hi, are you straight?" I am. Is that ruining your fantasies, Leszek? Were you just like, oh, I really hope he's gay because I'm really attracted to him? Sorry, Leszek. I'm sure you're a cool guy, but I'm not interested, man. Sorry. How do you say open the book? Yeah, open the book to. Open the book to page X. Tell me, bro, what's name this dog? What dog? I don't know. There's no dog. There's a cat here. What is that? What is your dog's name? Is that what you're trying to say? What is your dog's name? Let's see. Do students have English less classes in American schools where they study about books? Grandma? Like babcia? What is grandma? You mean grammar? I think you're writing the word grammar the way that British people say the word grammar. And they're like, grandma, oh, I'm studying British grammar. Yeah, it's grammar. It's ER at the end, grammar. No, we don't study English grammar. That's not, I mean, maybe when you're like in first, let me put it this way. I don't remember. That was so long ago and so unimportant that I don't really remember that. Can you explain which tenses Americans actually use? Yeah, all of them. We use all of the tenses. That's just how it works. Not all the time, but we do use all of them. It's not. Here's the thing. I think some people think that learning like the American English is like easier. We still use all the tenses. We just maybe use them a little differently. So, yeah, learn them. Do you feel safe living in the U.S.? I mean, there is a high chance that random people might have a gun and shoot you. What do you think about this? It depends where you live. Where I live, yeah, this is a very safe place. But yeah, I think definitely, people are afraid. Americans are more afraid in general. Someone wrote here, your mother is so pure that she can only pay attention. Well, Tomek, I'm going to have to give you an A for effort. That was a good attempt of a joke. Unfortunately, you spieprzyłeś that joke because you wrote pure instead of poor, right? Pure means like czysty, or like, how do you say pure in Polish? Let's find out. Hold on a second. Your mother's so pure. Czysta or bezgrzeszna, niewinna. So that's what so your joke app just failed, man. I'm sorry. That's a good try. But your mother is so poor. P-O-O-R. So sorry. You ruined the punchline, man. Is it hard to move to the U.S.? I've heard it is, yes. What is the difference between past simple and present progressive? I don't know what those words mean. I literally do not understand what past simple means, and I do not know what present progressive means because we don't learn those words in English. All right. Hi, Dave. I really appreciate your videos. I wonder if you not speaks, as you would normally, or do you speak simply with intention to be more understood? I don't know. You know what? I've lived in Europe for the past, let me put it this way. I remember about 12 years ago, I visited Poland, and then I visited other parts of the US, other parts of Europe. And I learned to speak slowly and clearly because I was talking to Europeans. And then I started working in sales. I was a salesperson. I would go to people's houses and I would sell them very expensive products. And the reality is that if people don't understand you, they won't buy things from you, right? If you're a fast-talking salesman and people are confused, they're not going to buy things. So it was always my policy to speak very slowly, very clearly, and to be understood. That way people would understand what I'm saying, and then they would buy the things that I'm selling because everything would make sense, everything would be logical. And then you got to remember, I've lived in Europe for the past 5 years. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure I speak slowly and clearly, and I probably speak different than other Americans, but I think this is generally how I speak English, yeah. So, yeah. All right. Did you take? Someone wrote, did you took the corona vaccine? So here's the thing. Did is already the past. Because did is the past, you would say, did you take instead of did you took, right? If you're saying did and took, those are two pasts. You don't want to use two pasts. You want to use one past. Did you take the corona vaccine? No, not yet, but I want to. All right. What is correct? Copy it to your exercise book. Copy it into your exercise book. Yeah, the second one. Copy it into your exercise book. Do you recall middle school? I mean, not exactly. Let's see here. Let's see here. Someone wrote, hold on a second. I have read today in your book that you sold knives, not a knives, right? Means one. So you can't say, that'd be like saying jeden noże, right? You say, do you sold knives? No, That's right, I did sell knives, yeah. Let's see here. What else? Why live stream only in English so that people can learn and practice? Yeah, I mean, like this is this not? You know, 3 of my 4 videos each week are about English, so I think people want English, and that's, if I'm wrong, you could just write in the comments like, no more videos in English, we hate live streams in English, don't ever do it again, and then I won't, but I'm pretty sure people like it. Since you live in the US, since you live in the US, have you ever smoked some, you say have you ever smoked some fat blunts? I'm not going to answer that question. I was young once, let me put it that way. Mark is on here, yeah. Hey, bud, be sure to call me after this so we can discuss today's game. Big Super Bowl party tonight. See you later. But yes, okay, good. So, guys, again, make sure, if you want to be part of me and Mark's Super Bowl party, it's online. We're going to be Mark, my friend Mark, English with Mark is the name of his channel. I'm going to put the link here at the bottom, okay? Here's the link. Go ahead and you can subscribe to his channel. It's called English with Mark at 12:30 in the morning, Polish time, right? So in Poland at 12:30 at night, we are going to be watching live the Super Bowl. the super miska, the zajebista miska. Oh, that actually makes sense. That sounds cool. Zajebista miska. I like that. So we're gonna watch that. That is a football game. It's the biggest football game of the year, American football, right? And yeah, you can watch it. You can join our party. Mark will explain football. I will make fun of football. So yeah, that'll be fun. Someone wrote here, your book is amazing. It is beyond my imagination. I have never thought it would be so interesting. Oh, I mean, thanks, I guess. Yeah, no, I mean, it's really funny. People are surprised. People say this all the time. They're like, I didn't think your book was going to be so good. And I'm just like, is that supposed to be a compliment or an insult? Like, I don't really understand. Guys, you have to understand, I am a writer. I mean, I've written a lot of things. You know, when in school, I studied history and I studied journalism, you know, and both of those topics require a lot of writing. I've also taken a lot of classes in creative writing. So writing is definitely something I'm good at. Like I said, obviously I had an editor, someone who edited the book and made it sound much better and much more grammatically correct. And all that other stuff. You know, editors are amazing, right? So obviously, I have to give a lot of credit to my editor because Camila, my editor, did a lot of really great things to make that book as good as it is. But the book itself, yeah, I mean, like I said, I am a writer. So thank you. I'm really glad you like it, Marg, I guess. Is that short for Margarela? I'm glad you like it. If you have read the book, please let us know here in the comments what you thought of the book. So, and if you haven't bought the book yet, go to my website, Davezameryki.pl, and you can order it today, and you will get a free video, a free życzenia that I will record for you. Davezameryki.pl. It's a great way to support me. It's a great way to support my channel. The book is very good. Or at least people have told me that. And yeah, and you really like it. So, let's see here. Yes, do you be watching Super Bowl tonight? The question is, will you be? Will you be or are you gonna be watching the Super Bowl tonight? Yes, like I said, check it out. I put the link at the bottom. I'll put the link again. All right, here's the link. Check. This is where we're going to be having the event. Yeah, English with Mark. And we are going to be... So please join tonight at 12:30 in the morning Polish time, right? It's 6:30 p.m. Florida time, but in Poland it'll be 12:30 at night. So I hope to see you there. And Mark will explain football. I will make fun of it because I don't like football. I don't like sports in general. I mean, I like playing sports, but I don't like watching sports. I think that's the most boring thing in the world. I don't understand how anyone wants to watch sports, but it'll be fun anyway, all right? How many books did you sold, right? So remember, did you is already the past. So we would say, did you sell? How many books did you sell already? I think we sold like 1,300, if I'm not mistaken. All right. I think we're gonna finish up, guys. It is time. Oh yeah, it's been over an hour. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you're all here. I hope you guys liked it. Please, you have such a cozy American accent when you speak Polish, especially when you pronounce the L's. Oh, okay. That's nice. How long have you been learning English? Are you serious? How long have I been learning English? I've been speaking English since I was like 5 years old. So my whole life, yeah. All right. I'm late. Will I be able to rewatch the whole stream? Yes. So, okay, couple things. First of all, thank you. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for watching my channel. Thank you for being my fans and supporting me in every way that you support me, whether it's just watching my videos, whether it's commenting, whether it's liking, subscribing, and sharing videos. All that stuff is important. Thank you very much. You mean 1,300? Yeah, 1,300. That's right. 1,300, right? 1,300. And so, yeah, so thank you. And then obviously for those of you who have supported me financially, also thank you very much. Like I said, if you've read my book, thank you very much for reading it. I appreciate it. I worked very hard on it. My editor worked very hard on it. Yeah, you guys are awesome. You know, I love my fans. I love all of you. I wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for you. So I appreciate everything. I appreciate you guys tolerating my stupid sense of humor, and I know I can be pretty harsh sometimes in my videos, but that's, you know, it's entertainment. It's entertainment. Generally, I'm a pretty nice guy most of the time. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Like I said, if you have not gotten my book, today's a great day. It's the last day to get the book and get życzenia for free. You're going to get a free video I'm going to record for you, but it's only available today. Davezameryki.pl. Oh, and then, like I said, if you want to watch the Super Bowl, here's the link one more time. This is where the Super Bowl watch party is going to happen tonight, Polish time, 12:30 a.m. So if you want to watch football, the Super Bowl, the zajebista miska, right? Najlepsza miska, super miska, right? It's the best, it's the biggest football game of the year, the Super Bowl. Yeah, you can join 12:30 in the morning Polish time. Also, if you just so you know, I'm probably gonna start an English channel. I'm gonna start another. I think I'm gonna start another channel in English called American English with Dave. What do you guys think? Could you? You think you'd like that? I think it would be cool. And then also go to the website. Go to the YouTube channel Instytut Lingwistyki. I'm going to be making videos there as well. Where's the link? Here's the link. Boom, there it is. Here's the link again. All right, again, this is delayed. This is all delayed. So, yeah, the video is delayed. Anyway, thank you for being here. You guys are awesome. And hopefully I will see you tonight. 12:30 in the morning, Polish time, and we can watch the Super Bowl together. So thanks, guys. Have a good night, and see you soon. Bye.